Welcome to a new production by Sephiroth7 in the Future of Gaming Network. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and support us. And don't forget, gamers, get your level up. Welcome back. It's been a heck of a summer. Oh my gosh. So many different gaming announcements, and I'm so happy to bring to you Final Fantasy 16 Beginner's Guide. Yep, I said it. It's finally dropping, I think like in a few weeks. It's really cool. I checked out the Square Enix event the other day. It was fire. That's all I can say. Very astounding. Great work. I like to see where this goes. So without further ado, let's just go jump straight into it, gamers. Let's look and see. Let's get our settings together. You know, screen brightness, subtitles, whatever preferred language you would like to choose. Game performance. That's really important. For the sake of the video, I'm going to choose graphics, but I usually like to choose frame rate just to make sure that them combos come out smooth, since this is an action focused game. And speaking of action focused, we're actually going to turn that setting on. Story focus is just for players that want to enjoy the story. They don't really want, you know, to have to go into the deep combo system that Square Enix had provided in this game. So it's kind of like an easy mode. So if you guys want to do that, you can. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to go with action focused. Okay, what else do we have here? Now, a little bit about this game. This is about Clive, our main character, and he has a brother named Joshua, and he is his brother's shield after he didn't inherit the power of the icon. I believe it's Phoenix. So we're just going to get straight into it, and here's a cutscene. I don't like to interrupt too much. Enjoy.
Which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin. It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind. Let's get this done.
Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
I said focus, Wyvern.
Okay, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that cutscene. Now we have some basic options over here. Basic controls. Use the left thumbstick to move. Use the right thumbstick to turn your camera. Press the options button. See, gameplay configuration settings include camera inversion, so you can adjust that in the settings. Bring that up right now. Options on the system tab includes wireless controller configuration. Okay, all basic stuff, but you know, if you're a newcomer, this would be very, very good for you. If this is your first time playing these type of RPG, you know, games, or even an action-based RPG in general, or just a game in general. See, I'm just gonna mess around with the sensitivity. Probably actually don't need it too high. That's what I learned a little bit later on. It's really sensitive, it seems, but I was just trying to, you know, discover and tweak settings. So we also have wireless controller layouts. They have 3 different types, which you normally would see in gaming. Type A, B, and C. You can pick whatever one that suits your play style, feel comfortable with. Let's see, looking good. Okay. So to my understanding, they're jumping back and forth with this timeline for this demonstration. So we have an older version of Clive right now, as he is heading on into a war, it seems. Later on, we will jump back in time to a younger Clive and find out more about the origins of him growing up with his little brother Joshua, and also their father and their mother. Okay. By the way, if you would like any recommendations for the wireless controller layouts, just let me know in the comment section below. So we're just gonna continue on forward here.
Time to move.
We're just in time. way this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
To the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board. Which just leaves me.
Hopka!
The Ironblood will rue the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
You cock.
Benedicta.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
And quick and deadly.
As always. Take the van.
Wait. Something's not right.
Titan. So the Darmaks finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Come on.
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Anytime, Wyvern. Who's gonna stand there?
Wyvern! Wyvern! I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Clive! Get up, Clive! Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Two arms, then. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
In this section, we will cover the general combat training. So, we're going to start with the melee attacks, actually. Melee attacks. Press square to perform a melee attack. Up to 4 attacks can be chained together. Execute a 4-swing combo. And they want us to attack the Lord Commander. So, very simple things. Simple stuff here. There we go. Success.
Once more, please.
And you just want to do that twice.
Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the Phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without. Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me.
Next, channel your inner flame. Land a fire spell 5 times. Press triangle to cast fire, a ranged spell that can strike enemies from a great distance. So, let's do that a couple times here.
Keep them coming.
I'm actually liking this. It reminds me of Final Fantasy 15 with the grenade magic stuff, but a lot more straightforward and easier to use, I would say.
You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it. On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
Next, stay quick on your feet. Evade 4 times. Press R1 to evade an enemy's attack. This is going to be crucial in this type of action-focused game. Evading an attack at the precise moment it is dealt with temporarily slow the enemy, making it more susceptible to counter, using square or triangle.
Good. Move only when you must. Oh, to be so young and fleet of foot. Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me. Well, I'm waiting.
Close the gap. Execute a Phoenix shift 3 times. Iconic feats. The blessing of the Phoenix grant Clive the ability to perform feats of human strength and dexterity. Phoenix shift is one such iconic feat. Press circle to swiftly close in on a distant target. Both melee and range attacks can be used while executing a Phoenix shift. So, magic, it says, do a shift attack. Okay. And with this, you have completed this lesson. Lesson complete. But don't celebrate just quite yet. We still have much more to do.
And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished. Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear.
But we can't just stop there, we have more to learn. Mend your wounds. Use potions to fully restore HP. Consumables. Consumable items such as potions and tonics can be used to restore Clive's HP or temporarily boost attributes. Consumables can be assigned to these via the Items tab in the main menu for quick and convenient use. These can be also used directly from the menu. So you want to map them to the directional pad. As you can see, we have a potion mapped to the directional pad already. I kind of jumped ahead by going to the menu to learn more about attributes. But this shows your HP, your attack power, defense power, stagger, you know. General RPG things that we always see in these type of games. If you're extremely new, I can provide more detail at a later time. But let's mess around a little bit more, shall we? Also take note, gamers, that you can use potions in the menu if you want to. You don't have to actually use the shortcuts.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory. Or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
Before we head to the next section, we're going to go with the final lesson.
How that, me boy? Make proof
Using everything that we learned, we have to take them down. But before, the will gauge indicates the opponent's will to fight back. Break their spirit by landing attacks and strike them when they are vulnerable. Breaking an opponent's will. So let's do that. We have to stagger him. Very similar to some of the stagger systems from the previous Final Fantasy games like Final Fantasy 13 or even the Final Fantasy 7 remake. I really like the stagger systems. Okay, let's get that meter up. Please excuse me. I'm not that good at the game just yet, but Lord Murdoch's will has been broken, leaving him staggered. Try dealing as much damage as you can before he regains his senses. Use R2 and square to execute Rise of Flames, a powerful, iconic ability granted Clive by the blessing of the Phoenix. Take note that there is a cooldown for these iconic abilities. As you can see, I had to wait for it to charge up. Ooh, too slow. Nice precision dodge there. Follow up with the precision counter.
You're a damnably quick learner, Lord Rosfield. Yeah!
That final blow right there will conclude our training section. Now, let's get back into the story. Head over to the second video, which is Final Fantasy 16 Beginner's Guide Part 2, so you can get even more tutorials on this game. See you there.